We're on a mission to dispel the myth that you need the fanciest four-wheel drive around to go out and explore Australia's Red Centre. In part 1, we crossed from Queensland into the Northern Territory in our two-wheel drive van, visiting spots such as Kalu's giant granite boulders to Alice Springs, and then we ventured deep into the West MacDonnell Ranges, where we explored gorges, hikes and swimming holes, all on sealed or two-wheel drive friendly roads. Join us now as we push further towards Kings Canyon, Uluru and Catajuda to find out just how far a two-wheel drive can really take you in the Red Centre.
Okay, we're taking on another four-wheel drive track. Well, we'll see how we go. We spoke to one of the guys in the petrol station rest area. That's 10 kilometres down the road. He said it's fine. We just let our tyres down. It hasn't been raining. Obviously, if it's been raining, you would not attempt this. Yeah, so we've let our tyres down out in the flies, and we're going to see how it goes. Hopefully, it's just some corrugations, which we're going at it quite nicely, I must admit. These are pretty big. We just carry like a little tyre volume measurer, which allows us to take pressure out of the tyres. We don't carry a compressor. Generally, every time we've gone off-road, we've been very close to a petrol station, and we're not going to go that far off-road. So we'll just have to drive, I think it's 14 kilometres down the road on the highway, but if your tyres are low, you definitely just want to go at a lower speed. So just check that out before you let your tyres down. But letting these tyres down was a really good idea, I think.
But we'll just take it slow and steady. Get there when we get there.
So we made it. It was a long 20 odd kilometres. First 3/4 where there was some rough corrugations and the last bit was a bit nicer and smoother. But we've just got our first view and it looks absolutely stunning, which is very exciting. And I didn't pre-book the campsite, so it's a national parks campsite out here, so $10 per person a night. But I checked just before we came, and fingers crossed it's accurate because there was no one booked in, so we might be able to get out there and have the place to ourselves for a little while. Driving up, we've got like a half moon in the sky. The colours are so vibrant. It's like this awesome maroony colour with this white and another orangey colour in it. Like, it's actually so stunning. And surprisingly, a lot of this drive in, the first half it was like dead trees like it used to out here. Then it got really green, which is really cool to see against the orange. Made it outside with our friends the flies to this stunning lookout. It is unreal. It's so beautiful, and we're going to do one of the hikes this afternoon, which is around to Mushroom Rock. There's 2 hikes here. One goes that way, one goes the other way, and they're both like 1.5 or 2k. So we're gonna waited for it to cool down a little bit, but that sun is gonna set in the next 2 hours and hopefully light this up all these awesome colors. And then from our campsite, we got the best campsite, number 1. We've backed in beautifully, and we're just gonna watch sunrise from bed in the morning right over this rock. So nice. I'm so glad we came out here. The road was a bit rough, but we made it. Just took us a while.
We did, we made it.
This is bloody epic. There's like little arches and holes in there. It's just such jagged rocky formations. That's so cool. And the red sand that we just walked across really made it feel like you were in another planet. myself can confirm it's absolutely beautiful over here. Ben is taking a tumble, so we're going to go back to the van, get him cleaned up, and then enjoy the sunset. And we'll get a beer, hey?
Yeah.
The flies are so bad. There's another walk, so hopefully in the morning, if we do it around sunrise, there should be less flies. I won't say none, but it's you. It's so cool. I don't even know if you can see it. So wicked. Look. We very successfully made it in and out of Rainbow Valley. It was much easier coming out, much more confident, so it didn't take us anywhere near as long. And then we got to the fuel station. Unfortunately, their air pump had broken, so we asked some other people and pumped our tyres up a bit more. Now we've jumped off onto another dirt road track and we're headed to see some meteor hole site. People say it's pretty cool. I think it's meant to be like a big orange landscape, and then there's these holes where obviously some meteors hit, and because they're down lower, well, they get water maybe, but because they're down lower or whatever it is, they kind of grow like a mini ecosystem on the inside. So
good.
Let's check it out. Road so far is fine, just a bit gravelly, but much easier than the one before. This is also the shortcut, another shortcut to Kings Canyon, but there was a sign that said sandy dirt pits and whatnot, so we're obviously going to go the longer sealed way around, which is actually going to end up being quicker because we don't have to drive super slow. Right, I think we're just going to cut some drone footage of this meteor and see how it goes.
After leaving the meteor sites, we continued on to one of the most stunning parts of the Red Center, Kings Canyon. Rising 100 meters above the desert floor, the walls of the canyon look like something straight out of a movie set.
Now for my favourite time of the morning hike. Coffee. I really don't think there's a much better way to see Kings Canyon than on the rim walk, particularly if you get up for sunrise. We started this hike an hour before the sunrise, which is just happening over there behind us. It's about a 6K loop that goes around. Very, very steep start, but once you're up the top, you're rewarded with these incredible red rocks and crazy formations, and it's a loop all around the top. And then at the bottom, there's a little creek that you can walk through. Of course, this is a super two-wheel drive friendly place, and it's only about a 10-minute drive from the Discovery Parks down the road.
Up on top of the canyon, the scale really hits you. Every corner reveals another layer, another shift in colour, another view that somehow feels bigger than the last.
Just keeps going. It's so cool. For reference, it is very busy, but it is the last Saturday of the school holiday, so that's expected, but so worth it.
Hidden inside the canyon is the Garden of Eden, a shaded pocket of greenery and still water that feels completely out of place in the middle of this red, hot desert. How's the view, Shell?
It's unreal. Can't get over this sheer cliff, like it's just cut off. It looks like it's been cut, I don't know, by an electrical tool, and it's just not. And all the bouncy rocks, they're not bouncy, and all the curved rocks are just, yeah, it's just like a whole bunch of beehives, and oh, it's so beautiful.
It's too hot, then the trail is closed, and 2 minutes past 9, the trail back up the canyon is closed. So yeah, it's a hot one today. Give you an idea of how steep the walk we did this morning is. You can see just up there. So we went up here and up there. You just about make people out up there. So yeah, pretty steep, and as we said, like the guys just came past and said the track is, they confirmed it is closed now, so no one else is allowed to go up because it's too darn hot. That evening we watched the sun go down from the campsite with some drinks before setting our alarms for the crack of dawn for another sunrise hike over at the canyon.
Another early start as we're off to do another hike.
In Kings Canyon, as well as the rim walk, there is Giles track, which is a multi-day hike that takes you around the other side of the canyon. This side is so drastically different to the other. As we were up so early, we were once again the only ones on the trail, and this whole area really felt like you were on another planet. Dark on the way here to get any, so yeah, apologies for that. Well, I'm not really, because I love it.
This is so cool. Just walking through all of these, I don't know, mound, beehive looking rocks. It's awesome. We're the only ones out here. So beautiful. When we came up here this morning, there were some stars, but we were running too late to stop and take the star photos as well. But it's really cool when you do an up and down morning sunrise hike, because you get to go up in the dark, and then the down is exciting and fun. Whereas normally when you return, you've already seen it before. This is sick. So we're just at the section where the rim walk divides off over here. So this is the end section that takes you down to the car park. And then back behind us is where we're at for sunrise. It's a huge trail. It goes something like 22 kilometers. Yeah. So you can kind of go as far as you want. We went to a nice viewpoint, and then coming back down and joining back onto the end of the rim walk and make our way back down to the car park.
We came out here wondering if our two-wheel drive van could really handle the red center. And so far, the Westmax, Rainbow Valley, Kalu Kalu, Kings Canyon, it's been spectacular so far. But honestly, this whole trip has been building towards something bigger. Because just down that road, past the old roadhouse and endless horizons, is the reason most people come to Central Australia in the first place. The heart of the red centre. And we're about to find out if this little two-wheel drive can take us all the way there. Next episode, we reach the rock.